Hey internet people, how you making out today? I thought I would try and this Sunday cars and coffee kind of theme that seems to be getting some traction in the YouTuber car modeler community. Uh, Today I wanted to do a little bit something different than what some other folks have done. Um, I wanted to share with you some possibilities of a kit that at first glance you might kind of overlook and not want to do much with because of its lack of detail. And that would be this version here of the Revell 77 Chevy pickup kit. I did a genealogy episode with Lucas E over on his channel of that kit family and all the different variations that were originally put out by Revell over the years. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the possibilities that you can do with a little bit of creative stash rating and getting some parts from some other kits. So let's take a look. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive my lighting scenario at the moment, as I'm still trying to work this out for doing some kind of a display studio. But I just wanted to show some of the examples that you can accomplish with a little bit of effort and a lot of part swapping, I guess. So this particular kit here started life as the pickup version of the Revell Squarebody kit. This is the one that was molded in red and came with the trailer and some dirt bikes. And I blended in a lot of MPC parts in with it to create this final project here. So the biggest donor is, of course, the MPC Deserter kit, which gave its chassis pan, suspension, engine, wheels, tires, front and rear bumpers, and the side mirrors. The grille here is from a later reissue of the Hot Rod truck, which I guess is also the one that is now currently available on shelves, but some versions of these came with the chrome front grille, so I utilized one of those. The paint is, I believe, a Tester's One Shot. It's like Star Spangled Blue or something like that. And then I masked and painted off the fender flares. The tail lights are molded into the body on just about all of these versions. And I painted these ones with, I think at the time I was using the Vallejo Transparent Red, and I had sanded out the molded in license plate, and I had a license plate decal on there. I don't know where it's gone. I will need to try to find something to put on there in the meantime. The trim panel at the bottom of the cab is a Molotov chrome pen. And yeah, the interior is, I believe I painted that with a Krylon matte blue of some sort. I also used the steering column and steering wheel from the MPC kit, and I can't remember off by hand if it had the gear shift lever on the column or if that's one of the ones that I've added. This has been built for a very long time, and I don't remember everything that I've done to it. So, take a look under the hood here. I didn't paint the underside of the hood on this one. So, I had to cut away all of the engine bay from the Revell kit to be able to... And I'm just... Okay. So I cut away all of the underhood detail from the Revell kit and added in everything from the MPC. So there's the engine, and the firewall is straight from the MPC kit as well. So get the washer bottle, the brake booster, and master cylinder, wiper motors, heater box. And then on the underside, you can see pretty much everything is straight from the MPC kit without any further modifications other than I shortened the chassis. So I cut it right here and cut a section out of it. I don't think I had to do anything at the back to be able to fit the bumper. The rear bumper mounts to the chassis. The front bumper, I had to put some little standoffs on the front pan of the body to be able to get that to fit on there. So that's the first variant that I've done with these kits, and I'll show you the next one that I'm working on. Alright, for this next version, this is a very rickety mock-up, so you can get an overall view of what my vision is for this, and then I will deconstruct it and show you some changes that I have made. But this is the Blazer version. This one molded in silver, as you can see. I have gone through the process of debadging this particular body and filling in some holes for stick-on accessories that it comes with. Again, I've shortened an MPC chassis to use with this. This version, though, the wheels, I think, are actually the custom ones that come in the current version of the MPC kit. The tires are a set of Super Swampers that I found at a thrift store that were on some kind of a toy army vehicle of some sort. I can't remember. It's been a very long time. The grill is actually from the Wrecker kit, which is a GMC, so this was going to be a Jimmy. They've never labeled that truck properly. They call it a 77 on the box. The grill is actually closer to a 79 or an 80. So I did a little bit of surgery to the nose here to fit that. And then flipping around to the back, you can see how the Chevrolet badge is molded into the tailgate. So I'm trying to smooth that out. And so let me take this apart and I'll show you some of the stuff that I've done to it. Okay, so as you can see, I had to modify the front of the body to be able to fit the GMC grille into it. This is going to go flying as soon as I start moving it around, but I had to widen the opening, cut out the molded in marker lights because they're part of the grille trim piece. See, told ya. The entire underhood compartment has been cut out to be able to accommodate the MPC underhood compartment. And let's see how I can do this. You can see there's a whole bunch of holes here in the roof for lights and a basket with some extra components. And on this version, I started the process of filling them in with some sprue goo and sanding, slowly working my way towards it. And at the rear, see the Chevrolet molded in, and then on this one here, I gouged it out a little bit too aggressively, so now I have to go back and fill in all the little mistakes that I've made with that. And if we look for the interior, this is the interior as it comes in the kit. So it's all molded in. The seats and the console are all part of it, of the interior tub. And I had originally started carving them out and tried to fill in to make it a little bit more realistic. But what I ended up doing instead was I just kind of cut it in half and grafted in the front of, well, the front of this interior tub is now from the MPC kit to better fit the chassis. And the seat, the front seat, I'm slowly working on. I cut it free from the interior and tried to make these look a little bit more realistic it's still going to take a little bit more finessing to be able to fit those in there. And finally, for the frame, you can see where I cut and glued it together right here. And also, because this is a Jimmy, I'm going to have to cut out this rear spare and put the fuel tank there. And so I cut out this portion here of the frame where the side saddle fuel tank was. The last mock-up that I wanted to show you guys is this one here. So this is the wrecker kit that another one of my long-stalled projects. But anyway, the cab is a straight swap out of the hot rod boxing of the Chevy truck that was molded in black. This one here I've done a little bit of work too, so it's a really crusty old build-up, so the grill's gonna have to be re-chromed. But this really enables me to show easily the difference between the components. So everything molded in white is obviously the wrecker kit, which is a, let's see here, 2011 reissue from Revell. And the black cab, obviously from the Chevy hot rod kit, and the grill as well. The hood swaps right on, and the cab fits onto this chassis just perfectly well. And there goes the grill again. Theme of today, it seems. I started filling in the sunroof that's molded in here. It's not quite working out for me so well. It seems to have warped the roof a little bit. So I might have to try to figure that one out at a later date. But I just wanted to show you guys what you can do with that kit family, and not to so quickly dismiss it as I was when I first started learning about it. So thanks for checking this out, and have yourselves a wonderful